Somehow I got mascara right underneath my eye. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the new Fenty cream bronzers. If you guys missed my last video, I did a video swatching all of the cream blushes, all 10 of them. So if you want to check out the blushes, I'll have that link down below and also in the cards for you guys. But today we're going to be getting into the two lightest shades. I have 01 Amber and 02 Butta Biscuit. So we're going to be looking at these two today just because I am pretty fair, so I got the two lightest shades. I thought about getting the third shade, but I was like, I got 3 shades of the powder bronzers, but I don't really use the third shade all that much because I don't really get that tan. But just in comparison of the packaging, they have pretty much the same packaging, same size, same kind of sticker, except it says Fenty Beauty on the powder bronzers and cream on the cream bronzers. And the bronzers are $32 each. There is 7 shades of the cream bronzers, 10 shades of the blushes, and they also launched a new brush to go along with the cream, and this is the 125 Face Shaping Brush from Fenty. This one is $34, and I'm going to be using this one for the cream bronzers today. And I also forgot to show the packaging in my last video, but this is the packaging for the bronzers, and this is the packaging for the blushes. Now I have one shade that is more cool toned and the other shade is a bit warmer. And since I have 2 shades and not 10 shades, I'm going to be swatching both of these and wear testing them, and I'm gonna do kind of like a monochromatic bronzy look to wear all day, and I'm gonna kind of contour with this one and bronze with this one. But I also want to show you guys some swatches I did of these 2 shades out in the sunlight. These do have a little bit more of a different formula than the blushes. The blushes don't really set down, but from swatching these bronzers, they do have more of a cream to powder formula compared to the blushes. So if you do swatch them and rub them in between your fingers, they do start to feel more like powder than cream. So I'm going to start off with the shade number 2. This is Butta Biscuit, and I'm just going to use the brush. I'm going to do the same thing with the with the blushes, and kind of just stab it with the brush and then kind of work it in. I want to see if it's going to remove my foundation, if it blends, if it's buildable. As far as the bronzers go, they didn't really have any condensation on them, and these didn't have any like black dots or fuzzies on them like I've been seeing with the blushes. Just as a little update, I love this color. It reminds me of the In the Sun. Reminds me of the cream version of In the Sun. Just so you guys know, I did use the same complexion as I did in my blush video. So I have the hydrating foundation on and the Instant Retouch primer on. And I did not set with powder. I think that looks pretty good for my skin tone. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit because I'm curious to see if it's gonna stay kind of tacky or if it's gonna dry down. And then for the other side, I'm gonna kind of contour with Amber. I'm gonna put both of these on my face, but I wanted to do them separately so you guys could see what the color looks like. Ooh, I'm gonna kind of turn this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this one looks freaking bomb. I love Amber in the matchstick, so I just could not resist getting it in the cream bronzer formula. It blends out pretty nicely. And that is Amber. That is like the perfect contouring shade if you have fair skin. It's a little warm, but it still has that like cool tonedness to it. All right, now I'm gonna take a little bit and kind of contour over here. This is my plan for these. That looks bomb. These layer up really well together. They're not mixing weird or balling up. I love the way this looks. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face with the bronzers. All right, and the bronzing is done. This is what the two lightest shades look like on my skin tone. I am going to use the number 2 Butta Biscuit, and I'm gonna try and use it on my eyes as kind of like a base. I already have concealer on. I don't have primer on, but I want to put just a little bit of eye makeup on. I want to see how this goes. Just like has a monochromatic, kind of like bronzy look all over the eyes. I don't know. And it works pretty well. It's laying down, blending, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit under my lower lash line as well. These are very, if you want to get into cream products, I really think that these Fenty ones are a great starting point because they're very buildable, they're very easy to manage, they're forgivable. If you mess up, you can just kind of blend it away with your fingers. And then I'm gonna take the Snap Shadow palette number 1 True Neutrals, and I'm just gonna put a teensy bit of Come and Get It on my crease, and I'm gonna put Velvet Cuffs on my lid. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm so excited to try this with the bronze, or not the bronzers. I keep getting bronzer and blush mixed up, but I'm really excited to try this out with the blushes because I don't have a lot of like cream eyeshadow bases that aren't like eyeliners to put like underneath my eyeshadow, so I'm very interested to see how they're gonna do. They don't really set down like the bronzers do. I'm still curious to see how they're gonna perform throughout the day. What a quick makeup look. Just kind of all monochromatic brown. My mom is probably dying over this makeup right now. My mom loves brown. That is my mom's favorite color. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. Is that what you're called? Yep. Somehow I got mascara right underneath my eye. Okay, the black dot is not gonna go away from the mascara, so we're just gonna deal with it. But I'm gonna wear this makeup. Actually, you know, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna take Butta Biscuit. I'm gonna put it on my lips. Now this is a cool caramel color. All right, now we got the whole monochromatic bronze moment going on. So I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day. I'm curious to see how the bronzers wear. I'm curious to see how it's gonna wear on my eyes, on my lips now. But so far, I really do like these. I think they apply really well. They look really natural. They blend really easily with my foundation. They blend really easily with each other. They're buildable. Really great to use as an eyeshadow base so far. I don't have any eyeshadow primer on, so I'm kind of thinking this is gonna crease on me. But if you guys love bronzers like I do, I mean, look at these bronzers. Ooh, I'm so obsessed with these. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. All right, coming in for a check-in. So I finished doing my makeup at around 11:20 and it's about 4:30 now. I didn't put any powder on my face, but I'm actually really shocked at how well this is holding up without any powder. As you guys know, I do have more combination leaning more towards the oily side for my skin type. And if you guys know, oily skin products fade, separate, all of that stuff with not putting powder on, and this has not faded at all. It actually looks really good. There's nothing like, besides being oily, it's like 95 degrees outside, but besides being oily, I mean, this is looking pretty good. It's not separating, it's not fading. As for my eyes though, that is creasing. Though I didn't put any primer on underneath, it's just concealer, the cream, blush, and then the eyeshadow. This is actually wearing a lot better than I thought. The the bronzer on my lips is going into my lines. It is feeling a little bit dry. I could put some lip balm on it, but I mean the color is still showing through. And then I wanted to do a little close-up for you guys to see my forehead, my cheeks. I mean, I am oily, and then my eyes and all of its creasing glory. I am looking a little dry over in this area around my mouth. That's typically kind of normal. I do get more breakouts in my chin area, so not really concerned about that, but I'm shocked that this is so, you know, like on there. Like I really didn't, I thought it was gonna start to fade really bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot more different than this, but I mean, this has been fantastic. All right, I'm gonna conclude my video here for you guys, just because, I mean, I just really wanted to see like what was gonna happen, but I mean, it is really hot outside, getting pretty shiny from not having any powder on my face. But I did want to say that I love these cream blushes. You guys know I love blushes, bronzers. I've been doing this the whole video. I love bronzers so much, so I'm very happy to add these into my collection. I did want to point out one more thing before I end this video, because I mentioned earlier that I love the matchstick in amber. So I went ahead and I did a swatch with the matchstick and with amber, the cream bronzer. And the main difference is that this one is a lot more matte. It doesn't have that nice glow that the cream has, and this one sets a lot faster. Like you can really feel it with your fingers with it being more matte. So depending on the look that you're going for, I would definitely probably, if I'm going for like a nice glowy summer look, I'm gonna go and do the creams. And if I'm wanting to do matte, full face kind of a thing going on, then I'm probably going to be doing the matchstick. So let me know what you guys think of this whole wear test, watching how this all went. I'm actually quite shocked, as I said that a million times, but tomorrow we're going to be doing a wear test monochromatic look, kind of similar to this, but with the blushes, to see how they wear through the day with eyes, lips, cheeks, the whole 9 yards. So let me know which blushes are your favorite down below, and did you pick up any of the cream bronzers or blushes from Fenty? And if you guys haven't seen my last video with swatching all the blushes, it'll be right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here. Click on it and subscribe to my channel.